Hey, I'm about to leave Alton, Illinois here. I know I said I'm on my way to Keokuk, Iowa, but I've changed my mind. I am going to go to Louisiana. Louisiana, Missouri! I never knew there were these huge bluffs in Illinois. Now, they're probably man-made because, you know, roads and stuff, but looky there. Awesome. Oh, and up here we have the recreation of is it called Piazza Bird? Is that how you say that? It's on that cliff. It's hard to see over these semis. Is there a historic pull-off here? I think there is. I have no choice but to pull off and look at it. I'm sorry, it's just my nature. I see a historic landmark.
Maybe you turn it.
I'm like, what? It feels like I'm driving down the California Coastal Highway or something. But really, this is just Illinois and the Mississippi River. It's just so high right now. Goodness gracious. I do love the scenery. Love, love, love the scenery. This makes me have happiness. And happiness is good. Should I do one continuous video? Alton, Illinois to Louisiana, Missouri. There's a barge out there. I wonder what they're hauling. Wood, hay, stubble? Or is it valuable, precious jewels? Or garbage. It might be garbage. There it is. That's cool. Don't see actual literal barges that often. If it was garbage, they probably wouldn't be pushing it up the river. So I'm guessing that's not what it is. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, 'cause we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Of course, this is neither a canal, nor is it anywhere near Erie. Or Lake Erie. We've hauled some barges in our day, full of something, 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 and we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. That truck got kinda close to me. Low bridge, everybody down. Here comes a red light out of town. And you'll always know your neighbor, You'll always know your pal if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Bah! That guy needs a new muffler. Welcome to Jersey County. Do they call this the Jersey Shore? Oh cool, the highway wraps around so I can see it up there after I go around a several acre patch of trees. We need a song for like Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Midwest. I think like western part of Illinois, northern part of Missouri, east and southern Iowa, southeast Iowa. Sort of the KTVO viewing area. Kirksville, Quincy, Keokuk, and Ottumwa. See, when I was a kid, and I think this is still the case, but I'm not sure, but at least at that time in my childhood, the 80s and the first half of the 90s, there was a TV station called KTVO based out of Kirksville, Missouri, although they did have a branch office in Ottumwa, and their call sign, like when they would announce it over the air, for a long time they'd say, KTVO, Kirksville, Quincy, Keokuk, and Ottumwa. Kind of that tri-state area, because Kirksville is in Missouri, Quincy is in Illinois, Keokuk and Ottumwa are both in Iowa. But then later on, like after 92 or something like that, they just shortened it to KTVO, Kirksville and Ottumwa. So I guess Quincy and Keokuk were kicked out of the Kirksville, Quincy, Keokuk, and Ottumwa thing. They took out the middle two towns in their little slogan and just left the first and last. Of course, Kirksville is where it was located. Ottumwa, I believe, being the largest of those four towns, although I could be wrong. Maybe Quincy, Illinois was just too far away. Hey, there's a church across the river over there. I don't know if you can see it. I wonder if that is from Portage Des Sioux. Remember there was all that flooding I showed you? I would say earlier. I went there earlier. I'm not sure what order I'm going to post these videos in. This Vider. One time back in college, or maybe very shortly after college, Chris Ellis and I were talking, and we called a video a Vider by accident. I don't remember if I said it or he said it, but one of us said we need to work on that Vider. So from then on, our ridiculous abbreviation for video was Vider. Yeah, that's Portage Des Sioux over there. I'm positive because I can see that weird monument thing that is supposed to be on dry land, but now it's out in the middle of nowhere. Interesting, huh? Oh man. Bad flooding. You know, one of the things I was going to do on this trip was try to visit the southeasternmost point in Iowa. Excuse me, I misspoke. The southernmost point in Iowa, although it is in the far southeast portion of the state. Just south and slightly west of Keokuk. There's a bend in the Des Moines River where the channel has changed over the years, and the current main channel of the Des Moines River is actually north of the original channel. Therefore, there's a tiny part of Iowa, maybe half a square mile or less, that is, and that's just an estimate, by the way, but we'll run with it. There's a half a square mile of land that is a functional exclave of Iowa. In fact, as far as I know, there's no roads that lead to it. It's kind of in a lowland area where the old river channel is, that most of the time is just like a stream, or maybe not even that. So I was going to go visit it, but given all the flooding here on the Mississippi River, if I were to guess, that whole area is completely underwater right now. Like up to my waist, maybe over my head. And A, I don't want to risk it from a safety point of view, and B, I didn't bring my galoshes. So that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, what I was saying earlier, I totally lost my train of thought, or the train of thought derailed completely. For the KTVO viewing area, a little bit of Illinois, a little bit of Missouri, a little bit of Iowa, we need our own song. Like, you know, West Virginia, they would claim Country Roads Take Me Home to that place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. And then Alabama has Sweet Home Alabama. Well, what does Illinois or Iowa or Missouri have? I guess Iowa has that old song. Is it from The Music Man? Is that what I'm thinking of? Hey, I'm from Iowa, Iowa, state of all the land, joy on every hand. Hey, I'm from Iowa, Iowa, that's where the tall corn grows. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-na-ma-na-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-ba. Yeah, that's not exactly an awe-inspiring song, or like a makes me yearn for home kind of song. So, and also I'm in Illinois right now, I'm not in Iowa. Hey, there's a lighthouse up here on the right. I don't believe that's a functional guide to navigation, but it looks interesting. Huh. Sign says to watch out for falling rocks, which I guess could make sense. Illinois, is there any Illinois songs? If you know of an Illinois song, I don't mean one just written in Illinois, but kind of like identifying Illinois, put a comment in the comment section of this video. Like, Illinois, Illinois, fun for every girl and boy. Illinois, Illinois, we've got Springfield and Chicago and Peoria and Bloomington and Normal and Moline and Edwardsville, I think that's a place, and some other places. I've always felt, I don't want to say bad for Illinois, but when I think of Illinois, like, what's the difference between Iowa and Illinois? Chicago. Iowa doesn't have a Chicago. If you took Chicago out of Illinois, I don't know what the second biggest town in Illinois is. Peoria? Springfield? I'd venture to guess they're about the same. Except for Chicago, which, you know, has high enough population to be its own state easily. I believe Illinois is the third most populous state in the Union. No, I said that wrong. What I meant to say is Chicago is the third most populous city in the U.S. Speed limit went down a little because we went through the little town of Grafton. Oh, I'm getting a call from Des Moines, Iowa. It's from a number I don't recognize. Should I answer it? Maybe it's a solicitor. We can get him on video. This is Doug. Ah, they hung up. We're coming up on the Pierre Marquette Lodge. I don't know what that is. Oh, we're also going down to 2 lanes. Grafton, Illinois. Well, I'm going to probably end the video here. I'll run out of video space. So this will be my drive from Afton, Illinois to Grafton, Illinois at close to sunset. Probably 30-45 minutes till sunset. Tell me if you like this video. I have not made any or many long-form videos, or just driving and commenting videos. So, let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel. Since you've watched a video that's over 10 minutes long, you're actually required by YouTube's terms of service to subscribe to my channel. Okay, that may or may not be accurate, but do it anyway. Thanks for watching. Here I am, Louisiana, Missouri. Louisiana, Missouri.